Welcome back, guys, to welcome back, guys, to day 8 of the Beer 52 Advent Calendar. Advent Calendar is here, so we are going to reveal the beer that will be coming up for review. Hopefully we've turned a corner and these beers are going to fly up and get much better, because at the moment they've been very average. So let's get to day 8, see what we got coming up. Where are we up there? Pretty much the top half of the case of beer done now. So we're in there. Big drum roll. Okay, I wish I'd make this for fucking people with big hands, I know that. So, what have we got coming out? I have no idea. Van Vag Artisan Ales. And we've got Sotma. So I'm guessing this is a... Oh, no. I don't know. It's a robust stout, but there we go. It's a foreign beer. I've no idea what it is. Sotma. Is it Swedish? I'm going to guess, because that is seen on the ciders that you get in Lidl's, their own branded ones. But this looks like it's a stout. And nice to see, 5.5% ABV. So we've actually got a decent beer, hopefully, inside this can. So nice looking artwork. Let's stop the camera and get on and review it. See you in a bit. Welcome back, guys. We're back. We're up in the beer reviewing room. Before we get going, bloody weather is awful. I don't know what it's like where you are, but my God, it is absolutely horrendous. You can't really see much, but it's really dark. Yeah, I mean, it's horrendous weather. And I've got my hat on, and do you know why? Not that it's particularly cold in here, but it's going to keep your head warm anyway. But this beer that I pulled out has made me feel festive. I've got high hopes for this one. I don't know why. I just think this is going to be good, and I really hope it is. So like I showed you before, from Van Vag Beer. It's a Swedish brewery, and this is a robust stout from them. I did quickly look up Sotma to see what it means, because you see it on the Lidl ciders, and apparently it means sweetness. So I'm expecting this to be a robust sweet stout. I'm loving the artwork on there. It's a new brewery to me. All these beers out of the box so far have been new beers. I've not had any of them before. This just comes straight out of the box, which is in the house, but it's got a slight chillness to it. It's not going to be too cold, so hopefully it's going to bring out all the flavour. And I should be putting it in the Beer 52 glass, but you know what? It needs washing. I couldn't be asked to wash it, so I am going to christen the glass that good old Chris's Beer Review sent me. And it's the Jet Black Heart Stout glass. So I'm going to whack this in there. Yeah, it won't go all the way to the top, but I can get it all in there, and it should do the beer justice. So let's stop talking. Let's get this cracked open. Are we going to have one that shoots out the top because it's well filled? I reckon we could do. But let's crack on, see what we get. The box of beers, no, that's all right. The box of beers have been a little bit disappointing, to be honest. Been very supermarket sort of standard, with the odd one that's just above sort of supermarket standard, but that is how it goes. And it was a gift from my wife, part of a Christmas present if you like, so I'm not going to knock it. It's given me some reviews to get out, and it's given me some different beers. It's just a shame these beers weren't a bit better, it's got to be said. So we've got a little bit in the bottom. I will give it a swirl. We'll see what we get. It's looking good at the moment though. It's looking good. It's a beer in a glass. I know the light isn't great. It might look jet black to you. I'm going to say that's pretty much jet black. There's no light bleeding through it. But is it really jet black? I'm not sure. But it does look exceedingly good. Nice and dark. A lovely finger and a half of dark sort of tan head. Looks really good. I'm hopeful. I can't read anything on this can, so I'm going to hold it up there. I don't know if it's all in Swedish or not. You can pause it, have a look if you want. So let's dive in. On the nose, I'm expecting this, with that Sotma thing on it, I'm going to think it's going to be a sweet stout, but we shall see. So let's have a sniffers. Yeah, there is a sweetness to it. Robust, yeah. It's got some nice aromas on this. Slightly sweet. Almost feels barrel aged. A bit of woodiness on the nose. Chocolate. which is, it's sort of subtle. It's there. It's not sort of non-existent and you're just getting it in the background. It's sort of like the next level up and way below sort of really sweet smelling chocolate. And you're getting that nice subtle coffee note going through it. There's some lovely aromas going on in this. Possibly a bit of vanilla. Maybe that's where the sweetness thing is. But it does smell really good. What it does, it smells like one of them sweet stouts, but not over sweet. Smells good. Let's just dive in and give it a go. It's a Van Vag and their Robust Stout. Sotma, is it called that, or is it just Robust Stout? 5.5% by the way. Let's dive in, give it a go. Please be good. Ooh. Let me have a look. That feels, indulge in this dark sweet stout. Luxurious mouthfeel, crafted with Magnum hops, barley, wheat and oats. I guess it's something aroma of malt. Is it saying that? Deep malt. I can't read it. Same fudge as well in there. Decadent taste unfolds with rich chocolate malts with a subtle bitterness, a robust choice for, I don't know, I can't say that. It's interesting though. I've done all that. I should have done that first, shouldn't I? But I can't really read it anyway. There is something in there, and I think reading that has sort of told me what it is. So let's start with the body. Body's really nice, 5.5%. That is how you want the body of a stout of this sort of ABV to be. It's not thick, it's not oily, but it's got some weight there. And as you drink it, it feels weighty. It's really smooth as well as you drink it. That's got a lovely glide down the throat. It really does go down well. Carbonation, minimal, which is what you want, but just that slight fizz across the palate. It's got oats in by the sounds of it. And maybe them oats are giving it that smoothness, almost maybe a creaminess to the beer. What I will say with it, I'm certain it said a subtle bitterness. I'm not so sure it is subtle. And what I was thinking in my head, there was sort of like a sweetness and a sort of dark fruit sort of feel to it. I was wondering if it was something like one of these sort of, I don't want to say pastry stout, but sort of like a fruity stout with sort of raspberries or something in like that. But I think it's the Magnum hops that are giving it that sort of bitterness and that sort of fruity note or something in there, because it felt sort of something like that dark fruit vibe going on, but not necessarily dark fruits as in raisins, but more as in sort of like raspberries or something like that. Yeah, it's creamy in the mouth as you drink it. Not sort of creamy in taste as in cream, but it's got that creaminess about it. Chocolate, coffee. Like I say, you're getting that sort of dark fruit vibe going on in there. It's roasty, but like I say, I think it said subtle bitterness on there. I think that bitterness is quite strong, and I'm going to say that's coming from the hops. It's leaving you with quite a strong sort of bitter finish. That, for me, my own personal taste, I would say is the only thing I'm sort of slightly against. But as for the beer in general, I think this is a decent beer. that bitterness thing might come down to your own personal taste. And like I say, for me, maybe the bitterness with this beer, I don't know, maybe just doesn't sit for me. But yeah, lovely body, glides down well, low carbonation, good flavour in there, really drinks well. The 5.5%, no sign of the ABV as such, but it just feels like a sort of stronger, slightly stronger beer, and I think it drinks sort of spot on. 5.5%, you could drink that, and I think you'd know this was over 5%. Yeah, I think that's a decent beer. That is quite possibly the best beer out of the box for me at the moment. And that's even got the sort of side of it, that bitterness I'm finding a little bit too much. It's almost got a little bit of a black IPA feel, because I think with the hops that they've used sort of really stand out, and it gives it that sort of little bit of a hybrid feel, if you like. But that's a decent drop. Interesting as well. Yeah, it's definitely got, like I said, I was thinking raspberries. It feels like there's a dark fruit vibe in there. But yeah, Van Vag beer and their robust stout, that gets a thumbs up for me. I'm going to put my neck on the line here at the moment. Day 8, best beer in the box at the moment for me. The porter was good. The stone beer was good. I think them 3 beers have really been the ones that have really sort of stood out for me. So yeah, decent drop. So there you go. If you've got the Beer 52 calendar and you happen to have had this already, let me know your thoughts. If you haven't had it yet and you're going to have it, I hope you enjoy it like I have. And if you've had it before anyway, in general, let me know your thoughts. So there we go. Day 8. This is promising. This is promising. With day 8, things could be looking up. Things could be getting better. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again soon on another one. Cheers.